you guys hear me out?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Assalamualaikum.
Yeah, walaikum assalam. How are you all doing today?
Yes, ma'am. Fine.
You guys are fine? Okay, good to know. Let me share the slide just a moment.
Thank you.
Okay, and how was the weekend? How did the weekend go? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good. My weekend was good.
Okay, that's great. What about others though? Do you want to share? How did the weekend go? Did you do anything or was it boring?
It was quite tiring because of the lots of work and assignments I have to do.
Okay. It might be different for everyone. Some people might have enjoyed it, but some it might be hectic for some people, as you've already mentioned, that you
It
had
was
a
just
lot of
like
assignments.
a normal regular day.
Okay, so you're back to your regular routine. That's great. Okay. So yeah, I've shared the slide. Is it visible to everyone?
Yes, it is.
Okay, students, so this is the topic we're going to start with. And yes, we have with the slides too, we have different topics too. So I just want you guys to be here or stay here until the end of the class because I've seen how people after their turn they leave the class. So although we have a lot of topics that we could discuss, that we could have a discussion on. So starting with the topic of your favorite teacher, these are the questions we have here. 4 questions, and if you could see down below, there are some vocabulary words, or you could say some phrases which you could use. Not necessary, but it's up to you. If you do want to use them, you can. And yes, okay. Who was I'm going to read out the questions to you. Who was your favorite teacher? What subjects did they teach? Why did you like them? How did they influence your learning? Yeah. So these are the question I want you guys to okay, I could already see a lot of participants have already raised hands. I think you guys are ready to speak up, which is great. So let's start with the discussion now. Starting off with Ansa Yusufzai.
Yes, ma'am. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Walaikum assalam, pretty good. What about you, Ansa?
I'm perfectly fine.
Okay, good to know. Yes, Ansa. Yes, you could start with the questions we have here.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, my favorite teacher is Dr. Mavish, and she teach us the tooth morphology subject. And I like her cause her teaching methodology is pretty clear and easy, and she influenced our learning by lots of ways. Like she's teaching us deeply and very clearing vocabulary or words, and also she's sharing us lots of easy slides and assignments. So we
Yeah.
can please influence our learning by these ways.
Okay, could you maybe elaborate a little more on the last question? How did they influence your learning?
Ma'am, cause she's a pretty intelligent doctor, so she always like practical experiment, and she told us and she share us like patient example. She gives us a practical patient example, and she understand us on the daily basis, like and
Mhm.
daily she's telling us that if you don't ask any question here in the class, so you definitely come in our office and you should ask me free uh, like there is no hesitation, you can ask freely. So
Yes,
therefore
I
we
got
are
it.
pretty
Mm-hmm.
comfortable with her.
Okay, that's perfect. That's great. This shows how friendly she is and how she's given you the comfort zone to ask questions whenever you feel like. And she's really loyal to the job as a teacher because you might have seen how every teacher has her own personality or they're different in many ways. Not all of them are same. So this does show that she's pretty loyal to the work that she is in.
Yes,
Okay, I did have a question from you. What is one thing that you've learned from her, or you wanted to adopt? You know, any trait that you want to adopt, in your personality, looking at hers.
ma'am, she's pretty hardworking. Um,
Uh-huh.
uh, when I starting taking a class with her in my second semester, so I was pretty worried about my experience, and because I'm a medical student, so I was pretty worried that how I'll manage these all stuffs. But when I met her, so she introduced herself that I'm teaching here because she's a lecturer. I'm lecturer here, and then after that I'll go to my clinic, and after that I'll also help with my mom home chores and this kind of stuff. So, ma'am, I got pretty motivated with from her.
Okay, amazing. And so you so say it also shows your mindset, how you're looking forward to how observant you are, and how you try to look for the positive traits in others so that you could adopt them, and how you learn from others that way. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and so it's yeah. Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, so I also, when I started third semester, so I also I completed my diploma, dental diploma. So, and that's the third semester. She motivated me like that much that, and when I started my third semester, so I already opened my own clinic, and Alhamdulillah, I am treating the poor people free without any fee or this kind of stuff. So nowadays I am doing also this kind of stuff.
Mashallah, it's really remarkable. It could, I think it's pretty, it's like a proud moment for you that you're doing such a, and also it does get, she does get the credits for that, how she's motivated and encouraged you to do it for free. Although, you know, it's pretty hard in a country to be able to work for free. You're putting in the hard work and you're still a student and you're working alongside. So starting a work, it could be, you know, hard if you're doing it for free. Okay. Okay,
Yes.
Ansa, it was great talking to you. I could, you know, I just want you to stay here. Obviously, I could have in detailed conversation with you and a discussion with you, but I'll have to move on to the next student. But just stay here. I have other topics. We're gonna talk about it later on. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. You're welcome. Yes. Moving on to Nurul Huda now.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Nurul Huda, you can start with the questions here.
Okay. Well, my favorite teacher was Sir Ahmed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he used to teach English when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I like him because he was very kind, patient, and always encouraged students to express their opinions without hesitation. So yeah, he inspired me to improve my communication skills and boosted my confidence in speaking English. And thanks to him, I developed a love for reading and public speaking. Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's right. Really well how you have very precisely answered all the questions. Although, yeah, you could also elaborate it, which would have been better, I think. But also, speaking precisely is a skill, you know, to talk about reasoning and to give out the reasoning, rational speaking. Yeah, so I think it was good how you answered all of them. And if I could ask you a question related to what you've already spoken,
Okay.
how would you like, what are the traits? Would you like to maybe describe some traits of a good teacher?
Okay. Tricks.
Yeah, traits, some personality traits of a good teacher. Like how is a teacher considered to be a good one in today's era? Because I think to nowadays it's hard, you know, to find out a good teacher
Okay.
because everyone's there to make money.
Oh, okay. So I think some tricks and qualities of a good teacher maybe simplifying complex topic.
Mm-hmm.
A good teacher, good teacher know how to explain difficult concepts in a simple way
Yeah, okay.
and understandable way, by using examples and stories. And I think teachers should be interactive while teaching to someone. They, I think,
Mm-hmm.
they involve students in a lessons through discussions,
Mm-hmm.
activities, and
Okay.
in
Mm-hmm.
and also encouraging questions.
Yeah. How
Um,
have you ever had a bad experience, like with a teacher? Have you ever found a bad teacher, or you just had a very bad experience with one?
Sorry, ma'am, I'm not getting your point. What are you
Have you
saying?
ever had a bad experience or the worst experience with a teacher?
Sometimes there are so many, um, I guess, I know few of them. They are very good to teaching
Uh-huh.
me.
Okay, that's great. I think really well. If you do not want to share, that's fine. I mean, like if you don't have, if you're not comfortable with it, with sharing a bad experience, then that's fine. Yes, I do know there are good as well as the bad ones, at a school or around us. So I mean, it's fine. We get to experience both the things. Okay.
Well, it's totally
Okay. Well,
depend on
yeah. Mhm.
the situation, or
Yeah.
you know, uh, to someone. When you have some are very, they look
Mm-hmm.
very smart, or some students are also very smart. So I think it's totally depend on the situation where you are sitting.
Yes, that is true. It definitely does play a great role. The scenario, the situation that a person is going through. Okay. Okay, Nirmala, really well. It was great listening to you about the topic of teacher. But I will be looking forward to you speaking about another topic. Okay, so just stay here so we could move on to the next one. Okay. Yes. Next student is Anam.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Yeah. Walaikum assalam. Yes, Anam. Go ahead with the questions.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Who was your favorite teacher? My favorite teacher was Dr. Aiza. She is specialized in microeconomics. And the second question is, what subject do they teach? She also teach microeconomics to us. And the third question is, why did you like them? I like them because she is very humble, and she is very humble and kind and well educated. And she is and the fourth question is, how did they influence your learning? And she is influence our learning because she treat uh, to all students equally. She is not taunting on the students, and also not use the humiliating words for the any students. We were only 18 students in the class. So they she treat our very well. Yeah, and she is teach us in a very good way and easy. She taught us the new she taught us new methods of the research. And they taught us how to solve our difficulties with the using of the new methods. They are not judge us on behalf on our of dressing and beauty. They judge us only over the level of education. This is the best quality of her. So I think in this way, I like she influence our learning, and I like her very much. That's it,
Okay,
ma'am.
perfect. This was really good. How? Yeah. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and okay. Okay. So really well how you've described it. And secondly, yeah, I did want to talk about favoritism. I think you did speak how she is not unfairly treating the students, because yes, I do think. So I do think this is very common. Favoritism is really common amongst universities. So would you like to maybe describe a little more about favoritism? Have you ever experienced it? Have you ever seen it in classes or in your class?
Yes, ma'am. Because the other teacher, so many student like as I don't like to share, ma'am. But ma'am, I want to share because ma'am, some teachers do this. So the male teacher was so. I think show the
Mhm,
favoritism for the girls, and the other male
mhm.
teacher, her husband was very good and a very decent person, but my other male teacher show the favoritism for the girls, and I really I did not like them because
Yeah.
students only go coming in the institute for getting the education. I think the teachers
Mhm.
only treat the students based on the knowledge and their character, not
Mhm.
on the beauty and their well dressed manners. How have you money? How much have you money? So these things I don't like, ma'am.
Yes, this is true, and this is also, being unfairly treated, because yes, it also applies to all the teachers and to all the tutors. Because if you are in a profession, you need to make it professional, and you are obligatory. It is obligatory for the teachers to, treat all the students equally and fairly. So whether, regardless of the gender they are, it doesn't depend upon the gender, whether it's a male teacher or if it's a female teacher, they are supposed to treat all the students equally. So yes, I do agree with this point of view. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And yes, I am sorry to hear about it. Yes, I have seen it too. How common it is nowadays. The favoritism is really common amongst um,
Y-
a lot of institutions.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Ma'am, because most of the teacher, ma'am, nowadays, I think the money has the most importance as the men. So I think the humanity is the first, and the money is not matter in these, especially in the educational institute, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. And yes, although I've seen how money also plays a crucial role in it. And yes, the teachers and the staff and the students, everyone knows who does have the money, who do the he, and they think that they have more power, and then they are treated differently. So yes,
Yes,
that okay. This could be. I think this could be a very long. Uh, Talk here,
discussion.
because
Yes,
of course
ma'am.
it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna be, there are a lot of things connected with it. So if we because there are many ideas connected to it, so if we keep on talking, it's going to be a long conversation. So I think we should end it here. And it was great speaking to you. It was really um intellectual, I think. So you spoke really good, because you've addressed the issues that you face. so
Yes.
so I think this was really well. Okay.
Thank you so
And
much,
yes,
ma'am.
and yeah, you're welcome. I would like you to stay so that we could also have a chat about other topics, okay? In a
Okay,
while.
ma'am. Okay,
Yeah,
ma'am.
we'll be moving on to Samaruddin now.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Yeah, walaikum assalam. Go ahead with the questions.
Okay, ma'am. Who is the first your favorite? My favorite teacher is Sir Ghulam Mohammed. He teaches HRM in my
Mhm,
MBA because nowadays I am doing MBA as well with the job.
mhm,
Uh, he uh, he always take care of all students without any
mhm,
favoritism. He always gave a knowledge with his life experiences because he is a very knowledgeable person and he has almost 25 years of experience in teaching. So they treat us a very, very engageful and very fruitful for us. They always concentrate about the education and as well as our personal growth. They always he always encouraged to ask question in any matter, including our personal matters also. So he is very dedicated teacher in my university, and we he he teaching us in a very friendly environment. So we are very enjoy we are very enjoying in his class.
Yeah. Okay. That's it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it is really good to know that you are in a good company. And yes, it does show when you're around positive people, they help you around personally as well. I mean, this is really good how when you study or when you are in and when you are linked with an educational institution and the people there, they help you professionally as well as personally. They give you some insights, they give you some suggestions or some advice, some personal advices. So this is really good. And I have seen this in Pakistan a lot. They do try to help you out with your personal issues, whether you are in a university or maybe if you're studying, uh, maybe if it's in any other program. And secondly, I wanted to ask the motive behind you still continuing your studies. Like because I think you said you're enrolled into MBA, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
So what's the what?
Actually,
Yeah. So how what made you? Mm-hmm.
Actually, the main reason is that I am 40 years old, and I have 18
Mm-hmm.
years experience in industry, but I am still studying because I in my
Mm-hmm.
early age, in my teenage, I have decided I can't fulfill
Mm-hmm.
my requirement due to of education due to my financial crisis.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't complete my higher education because I'm very passionate and I am very
Mm-hmm.
willingful always to learn the higher studies, but
Mm-hmm.
due to financial crisis I didn't get the higher education. So
Mm-hmm.
I was decided that whenever I get a chance to learn to complete my
Mm-hmm.
higher education, I will do inshallah. So that's
Yeah.
why I am attending a MBA nowadays.
Mm-hmm. That's perfect. Really good. So there is no age where you cannot, or there is no option. There is just not like there is a certain age to study or to get the education. I'm really glad how you're still continuing it. And I think the person who is really motivated or passionate about education, it's not just the degree that he would go for. Yes, now you're studying, but I think maybe in the past years you might have learned a lot. You might have gained a lot of experiences because a person who's passionate for knowledge would gain it in any way. He's not going to wait for a degree to or any course to enroll into himself. So I think apart from that, yeah, now you're into a course, into a degree, but I just feel or I just think that you might have gained the knowledge throughout the years, apart
Yes,
from
ma'am.
just the yeah.
There
Would you
have
like to share? Mm-hmm.
ma'am, there have other advantage. I have four children and three are just going to ongoing school going. So whenever they saw me, they watch me for a learning study. They also encourage to get the knowledge and they also inspired. They also motivated to me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That this is really good. really well, because yes, they are, obviously people are going to put efforts into the person they would find charming, or they think that is capable enough, or they find that this is a person who's going to go far, or a person who would work hard. So people
Yes.
like to be around him, or the people would like to encourage him to go further in life, because they could see the capabilities or the skills in him. So okay, I think we'll have to move on now. Although I could continue the conversation as you know already, but I'll have to move on now. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, you're welcome. Moving on to Isha now.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. How are
You're
you?
welcome. I'm pretty good. What about you?
I'm fine.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, go ahead with the questions.
Okay, so my favorite teacher was Ma'am Saima. She was actually my art and craft teacher when I was in my school. So she taught us how to draw and the basic
Mhm.
things of drawing and painting. So I really liked her. She was my
Mhm.
favorite teacher, and till now I haven't met any teacher like her. She was really kind-hearted, and her personality was so, she was so calm,
Mhm.
and she had that personality that she was attracted by every student. She was my favorite teacher, and really influenced me in a way that from my school days I had gained that hobby in myself, that to draw and to paint. So I really
Mhm.
admire her for that for creating, for developing that skills of that painting skills in me. So now I can draw and paint anything. And she was really approachable. Whenever I have to discuss or show him my creativity, she will always be there, and she will give me time, even some personal time, whenever I have to discuss anything on the break or after school off time. So yeah, I really admire her.
Okay,
That's all.
it's good to know. And how are you interested? Are you still interested into arts and craft?
Yeah.
Are you still,
But
yeah? Mm-hmm.
but right now I don't have much time to pursue my that
Mm-hmm.
hobby. But
Uh-huh.
when I was in my school, so at that time I was really into that. But right now, due to my busy schedule, I don't have much time to do that.
Uh-huh. Okay, I think yes. While you were speaking, I just realized that while we're young, we just do not look the teachers as the teachers. I think we learn a
Yeah.
lot from them. We look up to, yeah, we model them. We try to
Yes.
mimic them. We try to act like them with the ones we're impressed by. And
Yes.
yeah, so I think the personality and everything really matters. So when we're young,
Exactly.
it does, yeah, a lot of things matter. And yes, they are the role models. I think teachers should be very cautious, or they should be really conscious around the children. Because yes, again,
Yeah.
the children, they learn a lot. They learn majority of the things from the school. Okay.
Yes.
I do not remember if I have any question to ask. It was about art,
Okay.
because because you've already mentioned how you really love the teacher,
Yes.
the people that yeah. So I want, maybe I had a question about art, but you already clarified how you are not now. You don't have enough
Okay.
time for it. Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Yes. Okay. We'll be moving on to Nahel Noor now.
Yes, I'm here.
Go ahead, Nahel Noor. Sorry, students. I'm trying to go quick. Why? So that, because we don't have enough time today. So that's the reason. Okay. Yes, Nahal Noor, go ahead.
Okay, my favorite teacher is Miss Hira. Actually, I met her in my university life. So like
Mm-hmm.
it's been around 6 years, or yeah, around 6 years I have known her. So
Mm-hmm.
the best quality about her is her kindness. She's
Mm-hmm.
kind and calm in every situation. I really admire her this quality. And she never say no to students, like in like what I
Mm-hmm.
have seen in my university life, like most of the teachers they just like they have so much attitude, and even it's just a
Mhm.
signature. They just don't they will just make you stand out of their office for like 30 minutes for no reason. But she's so kind. Even if she is doing her work, and even if she is busy in something, she never say no to student. Even if you have ask her about related to course, even if you have asked her about something related to your like personal life or opinion,
Mhm.
she always just make student feel comfortable around her and
Mhm.
impress like even like people say, like most of us say कि, um kids usually copy their church teachers. Even I am
Mhm.
23 right now. Even like now I still copy her
Mhm.
way of dressing, her way of like talking to people, her kindness.
Mhm.
Like she's like everything about her is just amazing.
Okay, perfect. And how you've spoken about how teachers could be really rude, and what's the reason? I wanted to know more about what you think and what you've experienced through that phase. Or I don't know if you're still into university, but I would like to know, how was your experience with the teachers? Were they young or were they old? What was the
Most
attitude about, or why did they behave a certain way? What do you think?
I think it comes from generations to generation. It passed from mostly old teachers do this, like this,
Uh-huh.
make you stand out of the like the
Mhm.
room for 30 minutes, and just they will say, "Oh, just come on another day. I'm so much busy."
Yeah.
So I think if we are today kind to somebody, what I have like seen is it comes from like generations to generations.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe they might have
if I
experienced the
got
same thing.
exactly, this is what I was
Mhm.
trying to say.
Mhm.
If I've experienced kindness from my teacher,
Mhm.
like I'm saying, of course I will be kind to my students too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yes. This is really true. So yeah, maybe they might have seen the same thing, and they yeah. But I also feel like because these are the old ones, so maybe they might have created some
frustrated from
boundaries now.
home, mostly frustrated from home too. I don't
Yeah,
want to
that could
say.
be. Yeah, this was the main this was the main excuse, or the main uh comment that we used to have as students, that maybe
Yeah,
she might have a fight at home, and
yeah,
she's really fussy today. So yeah.
yeah.
um Okay. I don't remember what was I saying. But yeah, I thought maybe it's also the boundaries she's trying to create, because some students might have been rude to her, or they might have crossed the boundaries. So now she's setting the boundaries, okay? Because she has years of experience, yeah? All
Yeah,
these old teachers,
exactly.
they have. So it could have been some of the students misbehaving, some of the students crossing the line, which might so that she changed she had to now change, so even the kind
Hmm.
people, they turn into cold-hearted persons, because of the
Hmm.
experiences they have. So we
But
never
but
know what's. Mhm.
yeah, I'm just cutting. But
Yeah,
what I think is we really shouldn't do that. What we have
yeah.
experienced it, we should not apply it to others. Like we
Mhm.
faced it, we should like feel empathetic. We should put ourselves
Mhm.
in their shoes too. What
Yeah.
I think.
This is true. Yes, I do agree with you. Yes, of course, because whatever the reason is, whatever you're going through, you don't need to put it on others. You don't need to put the negativity around you. You still need to be kind. This is
Yeah,
obviously, this is
exactly.
universal. This is what we've learned so far. But it's just that I just think that maybe she's been going through a lot too.
Yeah,
Now that she's
exactly.
created, yeah, maybe she is rude because now she's created a boundary between the student and herself, because of
Hmm.
the past experiences with the student, and how they crossed the boundaries, how they were
Yeah,
abusive to her, or maybe how they were not respecting her, maybe. So
yeah,
I just think
exactly.
that, maybe
Yeah,
that could also be a perspective. Maybe, I don't know.
yeah, I
But
agree
okay,
with you.
yeah. Okay, I think I have to move on now. I'm sorry, I did have
Okay,
I
okay.
did have a really good conversation with you. I could still keep on going, but again, we have a really short time today. Yes, great conversation with you, Nahel Noor. We'll be moving on to Kawal Khan, I think.
Yes, ma'am. Assalamualaikum.
Yeah, welcome, salam. Kawal Khan, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my favorite teacher was teacher Najma. She teach us Islamiyat. I like him very much because she always teach us very polite and respectful way. She never
Mm-hmm.
got angry with any students in any day. I never saw him to shout with every student or I got angry. So I always like him very much. She always try to develop some moral characters in their students. So I like him very
Mm-hmm.
much.
Okay.
She always try to she always try to
Mm-hmm. She's always trying to. Okay, I think.
motivate their students,
Mm-hmm.
try to
Mm-hmm.
motivate their students and making their good future.
Okay, really well, Kamal Khan. This is good to know. I think you've just and yes, I have seen how students choose the teachers, or they look up onto the teachers who they find a lot of positivity in, who they find positive traits in, who they find optimistic aura, or they find they find the good vibes. So I think those are the people that students choose, or what I've realized so far. It's the kind, the soft, the nice spoken sort of teachers or sort of persons. So I think yeah, I think people always look up to, or they always attract the positivity amongst in the people. Okay, and they would like to try to that they would like to adopt such traits too. Okay, we'll be moving on to Shazia now.
Yeah, hello. Yeah,
Yeah.
first question. My favorite teacher was Sir Arshad. He taught us accounting, and he was very nice and kind-hearted. His teaching method is outstanding. When I didn't understand, he explained very clearly and
Mhm.
made feel comfortable. And some teachers shout, and some teachers shout and I made feel bad. So he was very kind and he shared own experience, and sometimes he shares like a family experience, and he shared all these things. And so I like him very much. And when I didn't work hard, so he pushed me to work hard, so that's
Mhm.
why I passed my exam with good marks. So teacher is very important role in our life. As a teacher can push us, and teacher can make comfortable and confident. So he taught very well. So I like it.
Okay.
I like him.
Okay, really well. Yeah. Okay, really well, Shazia. Good to know that he encouraged you and he tried to push you forward and to encourage you, and to all the students. Obviously, this is the sign of a good teacher, that they try to motivate you. They'll try to make you go forward. Okay. We'll be moving on to Komal now. Yes, Komal.
Assalamu alaikum, ma'am.
Yeah, walaikum salam. Go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. My favorite teacher was Sir Naveed. When he was ninth grade, he teaches the subject bio. I remember that he was very kind. He was his personality, and his teaching style always very good, and I always inspired by him because his method of teaching always inspired me, because someone he explained very well every topic, and used the language more and more easier, and use the easy words because the students can understand easily. So it is very good, and always he checked during the lecture, cross checking by the students, because sometimes students are not present by physically, but I think by mind. They are present by physically but not by the mind. So he